arty friends, today we have got cobalt violet and imperial violet. We're also using sap green and hooker's green and a purple. These are out of the KURETAKE range, the watercolor paints that I love to use. Don't worry if you haven't got these paints, you can use any watercolor paints. They will all do the same job. I just love the KURETAKE paints though, because they offer this richness and they really layer well on the page. So I decided that I wanted to do some mindful kind of art. So I thought, well, if I get a squarish paintbrush, you can see it's got a flat end there, I'll do some boxes onto the page. I'm going to keep it quite simple really. We have got purples and we have got greens, so opposite sides of the colour wheel. And I'm just layering this paint and leaving a bit of a gap, a white gap in between each and every box. Haven't got a plan what shape boxes I'm going to do, you know, what sizes are going to go where. I'm just going to go with the flow, just add them in as I go. Just seeing what spaces I've got and adding some of those square marks there. So using a flat brush is really good for this kind of painting because you've already got that flat edge and it does your corners really nicely and keeps everything crisp. I find using a round brush a little bit more difficult, but you can still achieve this kind of look. It just have to be a little bit more careful when you come to those edges. If you do accidentally go over and you know one color goes to another color, once this painting is dried you can use a paint pen, a white paint pen, and that will tidy up your line. So don't worry if you think to yourself, well, I haven't got that steady hand, I'm not going to be able to complete this. You can do this if you've got that white Posca pen or something similar. You can outline after you've done your painting. So we're going to layer up on this. So I'm going to let that dry. Now I've got a selection of brushes there. And then we are going to go in for the same colours, but layer different colours on top of the base colours. Just add some simple mark making, some lines, using the shape of the brush to make these boxes here. So that square brush makes those boxes really nice. And they also do lovely lines, but also a round brush will make lovely patterns. So sort of like tree shapes and leaf shapes and little swirly marks here, as you can see, going over the page. So I'm just going with the flow, trying to be mindful, trying to be in, you know, the moment, trying to let things just come to me as it happens. Some of these are repeat patterns and some are standalone patterns, but there's only so many patterns you can really do with a brush. So, you know, you will find that some are repeat, and that's fine. Maybe you'll want all the same kind of patterns on your painting. Just go with what comes out of you and just see what happens. So I've let that layer now dry. I've grabbed some Posca pens. You can use any pens you want, or pencils if you haven't got pens. And I thought it'd be nice to just layer over the top and add some more mark making. Just finding, you know, here I've just seen there's bits of gaps either side of that green paint mark there, and then outlining other shapes. So just going with the flow, being in the moment, just having a little bit of fun. So I hope you like this. If you like this, maybe you'll consider liking, subscribing, or maybe you'll hype this. And all of these things say to YouTube that you like this video, and it then pushes out to more viewers, which is obviously very helpful to me. So yeah, if you do like this, please, if you've got the time, do that. And please comment. I love hearing from you, and I always come back to you very quickly, unless I'm asleep, obviously. Then I'll wait until the morning. But I do try and come back as soon as I can. So I'm always looking when a video goes out, I'm always looking for the comments so that I can respond and be prompt. If you have any questions, then please ask and I will try and help. So I'd just like to say thank you for all of you that do comment, like, and who've subscribed and who hype this. I really, really appreciate. I've also got a members page and there is a little join button below and you can go and have a look, see what's on offer there. There are 2 levels. There's a supporter level and then there's a super supporter. Being a super supporter means that you get to see videos first, and also you get members only videos. So if you want to have a look at that, once you press the join button, you won't be committed there. You can actually see what's on offer and then make that decision. So I have done that layering with the coloured pens and I'm now moved on to my white Posca pen. I thought everything was looking a little bit dark, a little bit dowdy, so the white just lifts everything, just gives it that bit of zing that sometimes you need in a painting, just to lift that colour and make it more vibrant. Again, just looking at the marks that I've made, outlining them, adding some little dots, some little marks here and there, just making decisions as I come to each box. Again, a lot of it is repeat patterns, but that's really good for your mindfulness. That really, because you don't have to really think about it, you're just in the moment and you're just continuing with how you feel, just letting everything go, letting all those worries go and just being in the moment. So adding some little dots here, some lines there, and you can see against the purple, the white really works well. You can really see that mark making on top. White really goes with most things, doesn't it? So, you know, whatever colours you've put down, if you add a little bit of white, it will just enhance it. Unless you've got very pale yellow colours, then you might want to go for a darker paint pen. So just continuing, coming down the page and outlining some of these shapes here, and then just continuing on to the next and adding some little dots just down the middle there. So once we've finished this, we will peel away the tape. I'm actually using washi tape there, which seems to work a lot better than the tape I was using. I got this washi tape and I'd bought it, I don't know, about 6 months ago. It's in like a tube and there's quite a lot of selection in there. And I thought to myself, why am I not using this? So yeah, I've gone ahead and used it, and you can see how easy it peels away here. Really nice, and I haven't had any tears whilst using this. So I'm just pulling it up to the camera so you can see the lovely detail there, and it's been really nice to do, and I might use this painting for a collage or something along those lines. I will have to think about that, but if you've got any ideas, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching and see you again soon. All right then, bye.